This is Bronco Talk with Hay and Chris, and this is the Broncos Week 16 and 17 recap and prediction, and it's also the last one that has to do with the regular season this year.
All right, let's do this. All right, who did the Broncos play last week?
The Broncos played the Redskins, lost 11-27.
Lost 11-27. Okay. All right. What does that make the record?
We have.
We'll talk about that in the season recap.
Yeah, we'll talk
Make
about
sure
the record and everything.
Make sure you got those details straight, and we'll be good for that, right?
Yeah.
All right. All right. How did the offense do?
Offense showed no worth at all in that game.
No worth. Okay.
And played horrible. Yeah, they played horrible. Everyone played horrible.
Oh, okay. So nothing good to say.
No.
All right. How about the defense?
Did what they usually did. Played good first half. Second half, they kind of just died, I guess.
Fell apart.
That's where all the points were scored over in the second
Okay.
half.
All right. How about this week? Who are the Broncos playing this week?
Broncos play Chiefs this week.
Okay.
The Chiefs are 9-5, and the Broncos are, I think, like 3-11 or 4-11 or
Are
something.
the Chiefs headed for the playoffs?
Yeah, Chiefs are heading to the playoffs.
For sure. They were a good team last year too, right?
Yeah, they were good last year.
All right. Well, that doesn't bode well for the little Broncos. All right.
Yeah, and it's a conference, or not a conference, conference rivalry.
Okay.
It's division rivalry. Because it's us, the Raiders, the Chargers, and the Chiefs in the same division. So all those games are usually rivalries.
Okay. Okay. What are the 3 keys to the game?
Paxton Lynch, who is starting this game, he has to kind of prove that he can be on the team next year, and that he can, or he'll probably be traded or released this offseason.
Okay.
Because we need a quarterback.
Okay.
And all of our quarterbacks are bad. So.
Okay, number 2.
The players, like, Brock Osweiler, we might see him later in the game if Paxton Lynch is doing bad. Like, they might just play all 3 quarterbacks today, because, like, last game of the season, we're not really playing for the playoffs or anything.
Mm-hmm.
So, we'll just, see then. But, players playing, like, the players that need to play for their spot on the team next year. So, probably Brock Osweiler, like Paxton Lynch, like, those key players. Probably Demaryius Thomas, Emmanuel Sanders. Well, Emmanuel Sanders is out, but the key players who are in their last year of their contract.
Oh, okay.
That want to stay, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
And Vance Joseph and the staff also playing for their job. Vance Joseph is kind of on the hot seat, and he could be released after this game. So, there's lots of coaches that could be released after the game, depending on the outcome of the games. So then there could be more coaches. We can get other coaches, but we don't know till these games are over who's going to get released or not.
Okay. All right. Ooh.
Well, John Fox, we could retain him because he coached us 2 years ago. We went to that horrible Super Bowl in the Seahawks beat us like a lot. Hit Peyton Manning in the head.
Right.
Yeah, it was. He coached us. He was good, but like, I guess he just didn't. We may want him back.
Oh, okay. So you're saying he's gonna get released from
the Bears?
The Bears. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
After this game, there's a high chance that he will. Which then maybe we could bring him back to Denver as like a coordinator or something, or even the head coach.
There's gonna be some tough conversations coming up.
Yeah, there's gonna be one after this one that I haven't planned yet. I haven't wrote out any of the questions and stuff. that it's going to be about, like, the whole season and, like, things that could happen in the off season and the draft and all that.
Okay. All right, who's out?
For the Broncos, Zach Kerr with an ankle injury. Cody Latimer with a thigh injury. They're both out. Emmanuel Sanders with an ankle injury. He's out. And Donald Stephenson with a hand injury. They are all out.
Okay.
So those are who we have out for the Broncos. For the Chiefs, they had a lot of players that were out. Well, not out, but doubtful. But they're probably going to sit them still.
Okay.
Because they're really not going to play their starters. Like most teams that are almost in the playoffs, just pretty much play their they're not starter guys.
Yeah, you want to keep them fresh.
Yeah, so you sit them this week. But Tamba Hali with a knee injury, he's doubtful. Kareem Hunt with just questionable. Tyreek Hill is out, and Irving is out. Offensive tackle, I don't know who he is though. But yeah, those are the people they have. She'll probably sit a lot of their starters.
But the second string guys that'll be playing, they're still good.
Yeah,
Still
pretty
enough
good.
to beat
Yeah.
the Broncos. Okay.
Well, for second string, I mean, it's not like they're playing like their third string guys,
No,
but they're playing like the off season.
Yeah, that's
Those
not
guys
like
who never get to
preseason
play and
stuff.
play special teams.
Right.
But yeah,
Okay. How about a prediction?
27-24 Broncos, because the Broncos will be starting their starters, and I'm saying that we can maybe do a little bit better, but still be close with them, win by a field goal.
Okay. All right. So what time does it start?
2:25 in Mountain Time on CBS.
It's about an hour from now.
Yeah,
A little
30
less?
minutes,
Okay.
40 minutes.
40 minutes.
Yeah.
All right. So any other news? Any ideas?
Chiefs are starting their rookie quarterback Patrick Mahomes instead of their starter because it's playoffs, but still people want to see him play because he was good in college and they want to see him how he played in the NFL. He only played in the preseason.
Oh, okay.
Broncos are starting Lynch. Really doesn't.
So he's back.
He's back.
He's healthy
but-
again?
Yeah, his ankle injury is good.
Okay.
But he's kind of, who knows? Like, it's kind of like that time where you're just like, all right, well, this is the last game. Let's start thinking about the off season now.
Sure.
Like, when this is over, it's going to be so much news about, like, coaches getting released and, like, other teams rumoring that they want to bring him in. Like, the Raiders already want to bring in retired coach John Gruden, who did play for them before, or coach for them before. They want to bring him back for like $10 million in a partial ownership stake because he wants to come back and coach again. But I think he should go and coach for the Broncos because we need a coach. But they said there is a chance that Vance Joseph can be retained if we win. He can still stay with us for next year because this year was his first year and everyone kind of was like, "You're horrible. Like we don't want you." Like I would want a more experienced coach, but.
Mhm.
I don't know.
Give him a chance.
Yeah, I guess we just give him a chance. I mean, and well, players and coaches playing for their spots, all the stuff I already said. So, yeah,
Okay.
we'll see.
Is that score still
Oh, and the
still
Browns
current?
the Browns are only losing by 4 points.
And it's 24-28.
Yeah, it's 24-28 with 8 minutes left. If you don't know, I have a Browns Instagram, but yeah, it says I'm looking at Broncos news right now. Broncos coach Vance Joseph facing uphill battle to return. Unlikely to retain. Not likely to be retained. So they're gonna decide about him after today's game, depending on how it goes. As many as 5 of the Broncos assistant coaches could be fired after this game.
Wow.
So probably offensive coach, defensive coach, as many as 5 of them could be fired. They might be expanding Gary Kubiak's role, which was the coach. They might be expanding his role, maybe bringing him back as a head coach or offensive coordinator or something. But we could bring him back as a bigger role. And he was the coach that brought us to the Super Bowl 50. See here. There's nothing else. Nope. All right, that's all.
All right, we can cover a lot of that.
Yeah.
Season recap.
Yep. Well, go Broncos.